Very good. Okay, let's see here. Let me go ahead and close this. And go to this. Okay. Okay, the exponent was a 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime. And so again, I want to stress this fact, okay, that all of these things are numbered, okay? So 353 is the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime. And and I went ahead and did this from Wikipedia, okay? These tables were produced basically in 2016, okay? These tables that we have access to are only 6 years old. Okay? That's how recent they are. So we cannot talk about this before 2016. We just didn't have the tools. Okay? So that's what God says. Is a numerically think for that in a signed number. It has to be fulfilled. 353, third composite, is 438. And 353 is also the frequency of Hamim in Surah 42. So we've talked about this before. Right? And 438 also happens to be the index of composite 538, and 538 non-Chen prime is 9127. So immediately it connects the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime 353, or in other words, the counter Hamims in chapter 42 to the number of verses in Surah 9. Okay. So Surah 9 has 127 verses. Now, 438 long prime is 9221. Okay? And 9221 is the 1143rd prime, and 1143 is 9 times 127. 9 has 127 verses. Okay? But now, again, I want to mention this. Okay? This thing literally is talking to you. Literally talking to you. That 9221, let's see what it says. 9221 is chapter 92, verse 21. Okay? 92 actually happens the numerical value of the name or word Muhammad. Okay? You can verify that for yourself. Right? Happens to be 92. And 21 is the name of the chapter. 21 is called the prophets. So what does it tell you? It tells you that Muhammad was the final prophet. Okay? And so what came out of the mouth of prophet was 9127. Because that's what he was told. Okay? That's what he was told to reveal, and he revealed it. That's what these numbers are talking to us. So on the other hand, he was supposed to be called Muhammad. Nothing else. Okay. Remember, that's what God said to Zechariah. He said whose name is going to be John or Yahya. We haven't named anybody except before this. So he was supposed to be called Yahya. the same, but Muhammad was supposed to be called Muhammad. So 90 to 21, which happens to be these things that we know today. We didn't know these things back then. Okay? We didn't know them. Okay? See, the counting of words and stuff like that, it's irrelevant these days in the Quran, because these numbers are telling you how the Quran was generated. Okay? I just showed you this thing. Okay? This thing, if you want to find a word in there, all you have to just cut and paste in the search box, and it tells you exactly how many of those words are in the Quran. That's irrelevant. That's easy. Okay? We don't have to go and write a program to do this for us. It does it for us. The computers are doing this for us. This is not a miracle anymore, so to speak, if you will. That's old stuff from 40 years ago. Almost 50 years ago. They're not relevant anymore. So then I went ahead and from Wikipedia I did this, okay? I wanted to just tell you the complexity of these things, okay? Mathematical complexity of long primes. It says in number theory, a full repetant prime is can spell both ways, or proper prime or long prime in base B is an odd prime number P such that the Fermat quotient QBP is B to the P minus 1, whole quantity minus 1, then over P, where P does not divide by B, gives a cyclic number. So that B is a base number. Remember, now we are finding these base numbers are coinciding with primes. There it is. Okay? That can be base 2, can be base 3, can be base 4, then base 10. In base 10, there is a table for it. Okay? And then, when you do that now, the term long prime was used by John Conway and Richard Guy in their book of numbers in 1995. Okay? So all of these things had to be at our disposal for us to see this beauty. 2016, 1995. And in 1995, the table was not available for long primes. Okay? So again, if I go back to this, okay, and I say additive primes, for example, additive primes, and then click on this, and then in this box, the search box, I say 9221. 9221. Okay? It tells you right here, 438 long prime. You see that? And you click on it, and it comes in here. It says, learn more about long prime. So you click on it, and it gives you all of these definitions and stuff, but it's better than Wikipage. Wikipage has more information. And it says all long primes. And then you click on it, and there is the list. Okay, here it is. Okay? And then you want 438. You go to the 400 thing here, and it says right here, 431, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. You click on it. There it is, 9221. I didn't have this. Nobody had it back in the 70s or 80s. I could not see this beauty before. There's a time and a place for everything. And these are all numerically structured. Okay? We are not in the same place, my friends. We are not the same place as 10 years ago. We are not the same place as yesterday. Today is a gift. Okay? And so this gift is something that we have to cherish and we have to take care of. And again, we have to bear witness, okay, that there is no God except Allah. And so we have to do those things in order to tell ourselves, okay, when there is doubt in our heart, ask God to bring faith into our hearts. Okay. And try to shed those nasty doubts that we have about things and gravitate towards the truth. These are numbers. I'm not making these things up by myself. They are there. There's nothing you can do about these numbers. Okay? These are eternal statements. Okay? And as I said, we had to wait for these kind of information for its time to be fulfilled. Otherwise, that numerically positioning of these things is only known to God. And when it is the right time, He will fulfill it. Okay? So until last week, we didn't know about the long problems. The long problems were complicated, and I said that I can produce them, but this guy has done it. This guy has done it. He's written a program to do it. Okay, and I think the program is available there too. And but anyway, but it's there. It's at our disposal. It's at our fingertips. Okay. But now you see the complexity of the structure of these things. Now, when it says that that's a long prime, that does not generate the index. You have to go through all of the things from index 1 and generate these things. And thank God that it has been generated for us already on this website. And so if we can't see very well, we're old or something, and we have to have glasses and magnifying glass and everything, it actually makes it big for you too. All you have to click on it, and that's it. 38, okay, you don't need glasses to read that. Okay, it's all available. And again, all of these things are talking to us. Okay? And that's the amazing part. But what I just said to you, because you see that the index of composite 438 is actually 353, which happens to be the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime. So when God says this, when He says that, well, these are the signs or these are the proofs of the Scripture, after those initials in the Quran that you see, okay, God repeats it over and over again that these are the signs or these are the proofs of the Scripture. That's what He means. Okay, we know this better, and we are happier for it, and we are blessed. Okay, and as I said, our life is not the same as yesterday. This is not Groundhog Day. Okay, that you repeat the same thing over and over. It's not that. Okay. This is something that God has given us as a gift. Okay. And we have to be grateful for it, okay, and cherish it. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and finish off. Jawan Allah Kabir.